Welcome, everyone, to the Source Within YouTube channel. By now, you may have figured out that we are going through a little bit of a relaunch. So, there's just been so much that's changed and shifted since the inception of this YouTube channel in 2019. So, with that, energetically, there's a massive expansion that's occurring, and there are some calibrations and realignments to support that. My name is Richard Chambers, and I'm honored to be here with each one of you for the official relaunching of the Source Within YouTube channel, returning to our origins. I hope each one of you is doing well and you are prospering within your lives and you have gone deep within yourself to rediscover the things that you truly engage and fall in love with life with. As many of you are aware, we are on the precipice of great change on the planet. And coming into 2024, there's a lot of energies and unknowns as the amount of divine intervention that is streaming into the consciousness of the planetary interface is at an all-time unprecedented level, and it's going to continue to increase in 2024. Anytime we see such an influx of divine intervention, it means there's changes that are upon us. How can we support ourselves with coming into alignment with changes? One, this is why we've renamed this channel The Source Within, because it is truly about coming into alignment with yourself, with the creational force that is within you in its original purity, the sacred gift that each one of us were given and meant to guardian, protect, and safe keep that sacredness of life. In its original pure essence, each one of us has this at the core of our being. And it's to be held, it's to be cherished, and it's to be calibrated into all that you do. So, what does this mean? What does this mean to be connected to the source within? Well, when you are truly connected to your true self, to your creator consciousness, to the God or source within, it means you live a harmonious life. It means you live a prosperous life, an abundant life, a loving life. It means that you will not do harm to yourself, the planet, or to another, because you are a divine expression and conduit within your state of being. So this is the creator consciousness and the evolution that we are all moving through. Now, many of us have just been lost within the spiritual teachings because the teachings are always meant to bring you back to the true essence of yourself, to the true spark of your divinity, to the very essence that gives life. That is this river of consciousness that flows through each one of us. And when you can align into the flow of this consciousness, you now start to experience a coherent field and reality around you. And there is a level of opening or surrendering to your path, knowing that you are responsible for your reactions and your responses. Otherwise than that, this guiding creational force is what is taking you from one moment to the next moment and into the next moment. So when you come into flow with the natural origins of life that flows through you, it flows through the planet, and it flows through the celestial core of creation, there is a natural rhythm, and you start to really come into ease and grace in your life. When you are out of alignment to this, or you've walked away from yourself or walked away from that true essence of your being, there is now a reciprocal energy that comes forward that manifests in your reality, that same imbalance in your life, the same imbalance of what is the direct connection to your inward expression. So your inward reality is manifested on the outside. And that reality now is supporting you in coming back into yourself, into your sacred connection. Now, it requires the active participation to be able to read within the subtleties of what is unfolding in front of you, to process through any of the emotions, the traumas, the thoughts that may be surfacing that are a direct manifestation of your misalignment to your core. So we go through this like unweaving or unraveling of everything that we've built that is false, that is an illusion, that is a set of beliefs or paradigms that are out of balance to our original self. This is the most important thing in your journey, is for you to come back into alignment to this, to remember how sacred you are, that you are divinity itself and the true essence of your being. And when you're in alignment to your God spark that is within you, consciousness moves through you and creates in such profound ways. We have made the spiritual journey very complicated at times. Like, you need to read all of these books, you need to study all of this information. But what it's really about is returning to the essence of yourself and returning to Mother Earth. Because through your connection to the planet and the connection to yourself is how you start to understand the very existence of nature. You are the very existence of nature. Your body is created of earth, air, water, fire, and your spirit is ether. So when you forget your connection to nature, you're forgetting your relationship to your origins, because you are the very essence of nature. So in forgetting your relationship with Mother Earth, you're forgetting the relationship to yourself. So the first step of healing is always to reconnect with Mother Earth, because Mother Earth was your gateway into this physical embodiment. She gave birth to you. So with that is a sacred umbilicus or sacred connection to the planet, which in your remembrance of that, you see, experience, and feel the great existence that it is to be here at this time. I want you to think about that, because what we have on the planet right now is lots of people who are running around that have forgotten their connection to their mother. So they're behaving in a way that a child would behave when they disown their mother. You know, they treat others in that way, and they treat the planet in that way, and they've created a level of superiority uh, with themselves being superior to the planet. Nobody is superior to the planet. We're all here as equals. Each one of you is a brother and sister of the same Mother Earth. And it's in this that we can start to rebuild our sacred understanding of what it means to be alive at this time, and our roles as guardians and stewards of a new earth, or a re-evolution of the ancient ways, where we return back to the natural order of life. Letting go of the things in our lives that have made them so complicated that we don't even remember who we are. returning to the simplicity of our being, letting go of all of the things you do not need. The information that has confused you has gotten you lost or gotten you so caught up in the knowledge that you no longer understand who you are or what your relationship is with the plants, the rocks, the trees, the clouds, the elements, the waters. Mother Nature's the most advanced God technology that we have on the planet. And it is such a blessing and a gift to be able to interface with this. You are an interstellar being that is here to restore this memory of what it means to truly live. To live in a world that nourishes your soul, your body, your consciousness. To feel interconnected and interweaved with creation and being a celestial extension of what it means to express yourself through your own etchings on your heart consciousness, so that true source within is able to express in its unique way through your heart. We have come accustomed to being within a mental, conceptualized state of being instead of the purity of the heart field. So the journey that you are undergoing is from here to here. And it's the most powerful 6-inch journey of your life to move from the mind into the heart, because the heart is what the guiding compass is that opens your heart eye so you can see the world in its interconnectedness, the interunity and mutuality of life. Kurikia tia sayoroko goshikia tia sio goshikirikia kom. Mazidiro gogoshi yama miyakia isitiro gogoshikianakia. All right, beloveds, this is energetic download that's coming in this transmission for you, because it's important, no matter what practices, whatever it is you're doing, that you are learning how to calibrate the core to the core of your being. So every truth that you see in the external world is put up against the internal truth of your heart, so you can begin to feel, see, and experience what's true and what is not. And it's from this truth, when you feel the truth, you're to take that truth and bring it down into the core of Mother Earth, and to see if that's the same truth that she holds. Because what she is sharing and expressing is the same transmission that's coming from the universal mind into the planet and through each one of us. So if there is a calibration that is off, this is the way that you correct, reconnect, upgrade, and re-encrypt. So stop taking your information from the external world as your truth, because there's many different forms of broadcast, mind control, and manipulation that are unfolding out there. Your compass is through here and through the core of the planet. That is the truth that each one of us need to be expressing to each other and bringing out into the world at this time, because Mother Earth knows how to heal herself. Mother Earth knows how to support humanity, as she is here as a guardian for all of us. We are here as a guardian for her as well. And it's time for us to start to bring that stewardship into actualization, where you simplify your life to let go of the confusion and all of the things that are creating chaos in your external reality. With that comes the organization of the mind, the thought, and the emotions. So you go through your own healing journey to organize back in to yourself. Be accountable for what it is you are experiencing, to take those experiences as an energetic understanding or lesson that's trying to show and teach you how to return back to self. Because everything that's manifesting in your reality is being created from how in alignment you are to your core, how harmonious your reality is a direct representation of that. I recently had such a beautiful experience of going to the Sierra Nevada mountains. It's snowing here actually right now, just since we've started having that talk. So, water is a sign of abundance, it's a sign of prosperity. So, back to my other point, I just got back from traveling to the Sierra Nevada mountains with the Kogi, the Arawaco, the Wiwa, and Kwankamo. And it was such a sacred experience going into such a high frequency place. The mountains are magical. My interconnectedness with Mother Earth has never been so online. And I realized that many of the spiritual community is not connected into their bodies. They're actually outside of their bodies. And it really limits them from being grounded here and making an impact on the planet at this time. So each one of us, the first state of healing or order is starts with ourselves in Mother Earth by placing that order within Mother Earth for our healing. Now, nature is a powerful catalyst for your healing, and wherever it is you live on in the world, that's an area where you're supposed to be taking guardianship and stewardship over, to finding the fresh springs, the sacred rocks in your area, as naming those as like the sacred sites for you to connect in with Mother Earth and make payment, make offering, make a blessing to start the guardianship and stewardship of the land, as well as your gratitude for everything that she's been providing for you. So, with this video, I hope this brings up some points of reflection for you, especially with connecting in to yourself and to your core, letting go of the confusing information, simplifying your life. Source is simple. And being with the mamos, the Kogi mamos, they're simple. They are very profound and very advanced, but very simple at the same time. So being at a high state of consciousness doesn't mean you're this immensely complicated, confusing individual with all of this knowledge. What it means is it's quite the opposite. You are such an interconnected interstellar being that you're very simple as well. You do what you say. You talk when there's something to say. And other than that, you are just in your beingness. I felt guided to share that with you as I was felt one of the elders come in over here on this side. As I was speaking, one of the Kogi mamos came in. Is there a message from them for all of you? Message is simple. It's returning to our origins. It's remembering our sacred way of living and cherishing that sacred way of life and honoring that in each other. It's taking care of the land that you live on and reestablishing your sacred connection with it as a guardian, as in stewardship for Mother Earth. These are things that we need to teach to the generations to come. Very important at this time. All right. family. So I love you. And if there's any videos you would like me to do, please share in the comments and I will start to bring those forward. If there's any information that you would like to know or to meditate on. Also, if there's any meditations you would like me to bring forward on this channel in our relaunch, I'm happy to share those with you as well. I hope you have the most wonderful day. And from my heart to your heart, I just pray that this is received in the heart with peace under divine grace and anything that's out of alignment to your energetics, like any inorganic energies, frequencies, misqualified vibrations are just cleared and released from the field so we can maintain a coherent field through this YouTube channel. Aho, namaste, and blessed be. I hope you have the most amazing day today.